how do you assess this particular development? Are you looking at it from the same lenses as Dr. Christian Adepoku is doing and the Minister of Education is doing? Hello, Reverend Isaac Owusu. Oh, I understand we just lost him. Let's get him back quickly because we need him to give us his perspective because he is leading the Association of Teachers. He's leading teachers. And we want to feel what is it that is driving them. That's also important to know. Yes, Reverend Isaac Owusu.
Samson, good morning.
Good morning. And thank you, teachers. Thank you very much. God bless you for what you do for us.
Well, let me say a very good morning to my teachers in the country. And let me say a very good job to all teachers in Ghana. You know, the number one nation builders are teachers. So, and also let me say good morning to your panel members in the studio and my senior brother, Dr. Christian Adepoku.
How are you processing the statistics? Are you doing them from the lenses that Dr. Adepoku is doing or Dr. Educhum is doing?
Something, you know something. For the Minister for Education, he is a politician. And certainly there is no way the politician in Ghana will admit challenges easily like that. My senior brother, Dr. Christian Adepoku, is heading an agency mandated by law to regulate teacher professionalism in Ghana. And they deal with data. You see, apart from what the registrar quoted, that 10,000 are successful to go to UK. Samson, there are others who are already in Canada. There are others who are already in South Africa. There are others who are already in China. You see, day in, day out, any teacher in Ghana who gets opportunity is ready to leave. It isn't that the teacher didn't get the requirement to teach in Ghana, but the condition in which the teacher is working. That is what is demotivating those who are running out of the country. And to talk about teacher shortages, look, if you go to our rural areas, schools on the island, yes, of course, we agree that in terms of teacher deployment, all the big men and big women in the country, they do not want their family relatives to be teaching in these remote areas. So you go to Accra, you see a class about 2-3 teachers in one class. But when you go to the rural areas, schools on islands, a whole basic school which needs about 16 teachers, you only see 3 teachers, including the head teacher, managing class 1 to JS3.
So when the minister says we do not have shortage, what we have is a distribution challenge. You can't dispute that then.
Something, you see, nobody can tell us in Ghana that we do not have teacher shortage. If it is about distribution, what stops them? Because you have already employed the teachers. Then the teacher deployment is equally dangerous as a strategy. Because we believe that holistically, every school-going child should have the teacher standing before him or her, giving him whatever the child needs. And if we now admit that all our teachers are choked in town and in cities, then that one is equally dangerous as a strategy.
So how do we have a problem of shortage when we are training about 30,000 yearly. And if on the average, if you have even say half of that number leaving the country, how can you still talk about shortage of teachers? How does that happen?
Something we with the teachers down here, I can tell you in authority that there are lots of schools in Ghana and the pre-tertiary that are crying day in, day out for teachers. You go to the district directory, the directors are always compiling vacancies to the regions. The regions are always also forwarding the same vacancies to headquarters. So the solution, or the one to give you that answer, maybe someone from the Ministry of Education will be in a better position. But what we know as union is that there are a lot of classrooms that is begging for teachers. If indeed we have a lot of teachers in Ghana, then government should open up and recruit these teachers and fill the vacancies. Then we can work off that Ghana, we don't have any shortage problem. If we have them, what are they doing? If we have people have passed through training colleges, they have passed through universities, and they are home, you count them as teachers. Presently, what we know is that there are a lot of classrooms that is begging for teachers. And the conditions in which the current teachers are working in is not best.
Interesting perspective there. But Dr. Christian Adepoku said his major concern from where he sits is that it is the best of the teachers who we are talking about when it comes to those who are leaving, and even the UK, you know, it's okay with their training without more for them. So, Rev, I want to ask, this clearly, that aspect of the issue clearly will impact on the education outcomes if we're having the best who are happening to leave. In the course of the week, I spotted these statistics about the developments on the education front. And my heart was gladdened that in this country, we can look at the fact that the core subjects, English, integrated science, mathematics, and social studies, where people were performing poorly previously, for some time now, there's a sustained improvement. So that integrated science in 2015, you had 28.7% pass rate. And now, from 2019, for example, in fact, since 2017, they have not done less than 50%. They've done 52, 62, they've gone to 65, up to 65. Then if you take mathematics, where say in 2015, you had the performance rate, pass rate at 32.4%. If you look at that record from 2019, they have done in excess of 60%. Only 2021, they did 54.11%. Social studies, English language, very, very encouraging reports. If these trained, experienced hands are leaving, then that is the major problem we must be dealing with. Agree?
Exactly, something. You see, when you look at the outcome of the teachers' work, it is clear that Ghanaian teachers are really doing well. But the income that comes to the teacher is one that is demotivating him or her to go to UK. teacher, let me recommend and let me acknowledge NTC for the work they are doing in terms of the teacher professionalism. But one thing that it has not come to their attention is that, yes, the policies you are bringing, the reform is good. But the income that is coming to the teacher. Because if I have now globally, I can teach anywhere. And I see a colleague in China who within 2 years has been able to at least have a car of his own or her own, has a two-bedroom to lay his or her head. And I have done close to 15 years in Ghana. I do not even own a bicycle. Certainly, if I get the opportunity, sometimes I will leave. Because the income that is coming, it is not good. So that is why we are saying that until we add the better condition of service for the teachers. You see, if the teacher realizes that now I can compete with any other teacher in the world, and of course, those who are receiving the Ghana Teacher Prize, I think some of them even went to African Union and they were able to receive some awards. It shows us that yes, the policy formulators and the employers, what they should think about that, yes, once we are bringing this globalization standardized, then we should also make sure that we have equal income that will not even deter the teacher from even thinking of traveling outside the country.
Okay.